Now, from the station on your side, this is WAVY News 10.
A day of protest. Women across the country and right here in Hampton Roads marching in solidarity. We'll tell you about their cause, plus saying goodbye. We were pierside as thousands of local service members deployed today. And we'll have the latest details of deadly storm damage in the Midwest. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Brandy Cummings. We'll get to those headlines in just a moment, but we want to begin with what has become a foggy day across Hampton Roads. You can see in this video here all the clouds at the Portsmouth waterfront blocking the view of downtown Norfolk. Meteorologist Ashley Baylor here now to let us know what we can expect for the rest of the day. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, it wasn't exactly the most pleasant day out there, that's for sure. Sunday, not looking like a great day either. I'm going to show you just how much rain we could expect in the region. That'll be in our full forecast.
Ashley, thank you. Today, people from Boston to Los Angeles marched to advocate women's rights. These are just 6 of those major demonstrations across the country. There has been massive turnout. There were so many people along the route in Washington, D.C., organizers couldn't lead a march toward the White House. Demonstrations were held here in Hampton Roads as well. 10 on your side's Kara Dixon was in Norfolk for a sister march for those who couldn't make it to D.C. So, Kara, what was the atmosphere like here at home?
Brandy, the message today was definitely about unity and action for those marchers here in Norfolk. Now, hundreds of people of all races, ages, and gender showed up to let others know that their voices will be heard.
Why do we want it? And when do we want it? Now!
They all have their reasons to march.
For my future.
They all mean something to someone else.
I'm a veteran and mother and a proud feminist.
They all want their voices heard.
To show our support and to show that we won't be stopped and that there's going to be change.
They all want respect they say they didn't see during the presidential campaign.
Just want to make sure that that is known, that it's not okay.
They all noticed the large crowds.
This is one of the largest rallies I've seen in recently in most political campaigns.
People united will never be divided.
Amazing, freeing, beautiful. Awesome.
They all hope this makes a difference. Now tonight at 11 on WAVY 10, here's some of the issues the protesters say that they're concerned about with President Trump's administration and what other supporters can do to help. Live in Norfolk, Kara Dixon, 10 on your side.
Officials say the number of people who showed up to the march in Washington, D.C., again, far exceeded their expectations. More than 500,000 turned out. That's double their initial predictions. Kristen Smith spoke to marchers about their cause there.
What started with one woman's post on social media evolved into this. Hours before the Women's March on Washington, thousands of people brought their signs and their voices to D.C. A seemingly endless sea of men and women who poured onto the streets and spilled onto the sidewalks for as far as you could see. They commanded attention and demanded to be heard.
All we want is love and justice and equality for everyone.
So they marched. People from different places with different backgrounds who united for the same reason, to stand up for the rights of women and minorities, under the eye of President Donald Trump.
We want to let everybody know that more than half the population in the United States are women. And he needs to hear that, and he needs to respect that.
So many people wearing pink hats, signs. It's awesome. It shows what democracy is all about.
A peaceful demonstration they hope will build a brighter future for the next generation. Young people like 14-year-old Lucy Strand, who believes in equal opportunity for everyone.
I'm so proud of my city. I live in D.C. and I'm so proud of them.
And glad to live in a democracy where movements like this have the potential to make a difference.
This is history. This is history.
In Washington, D.C., Kristen Smith, 10 on your side.
We are just getting started here at 6. Coming up, deployment day for thousands of our service members. Their message as they head to defend our country for the next 6 months. Plus, we have the details of 2 road projects that could slow you down this weekend. We'll explain.
You're watching WAVY News 10 at 6 with Brandy Cummings, meteorologist Ashley Baylor, and Nathan Epstein Sports.
Thousands of sailors left Naval Station Norfolk today with the George H.W. Bush Carrier Strike Group. 10 on your side's Marielena Belores was there as families waved goodbye to their loved ones.
A message of confidence from the leaders of the USS George H.W. Bush.
We are ready for deployment.
As families stood on the pier waiting to wave goodbye to their loved ones.
When he's gone, it's an empty space trying to fill by myself.
The sailors, nearly 6,000 of them, are set to be on board the ship for at least 6 months.
The world has a vote, and we'll determine once we get out there and how the world reacts on where how long our deployment is.
The fleet is headed to the Navy's 5th and 6th Fleet Area of Operations, which include the Persian Gulf, Indian Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea. The fleet includes aircraft carrier USS George H.W. Bush and destroyers USS Laboon and USS Truxtun.
Every time we deploy, it brings the challenge of the unknown. And we've prepared for every mission set that the Navy could encounter.
On Saturday, families came to Naval Station Norfolk from across the country.
I think it's great to see the crowd here. Even if you don't have anyone in the military, to watch something like this, it really puts things in perspective for you.
Some with Navy ties themselves.
I have 2 sons, both from the Navy, so it's really a proud moment for us whenever you have your son come up here and tell you, Dad, I've relieved to watch.
Patiently waiting until the fleet comes home.
The anxiety of leaving and the excitement of his return is all we hold on to.
In Norfolk, I'm Marielena Belores, 10 on your side.
Still ahead tonight, the search for a suspect, why police in Elizabeth City say they need to find this man. And we have the latest details on deadly storm damage in the Midwest. New tonight, Newport News police are investigating a shooting. Officers say just before 2:30 this afternoon, they found a 22-year-old shot in the face. Investigators say the man had what they call non-life-threatening injuries. He told officers he was outside when another man wearing a camouflage jacket robbed and shot him. Police ask you to call the crime line if you have any information that could help. In Elizabeth City, police there need your help to find this man, Darren Roundtree. He's wanted in connection to a shooting Thursday on Massachusetts Avenue near Harrington Road. That's just down the street from Elizabeth City State University. Call the Pasquotank County Crime Line at 252-335-5555 if you've seen him. We have a traffic alert for all of you heading out to events in downtown Norfolk. Part of St. Paul's Boulevard is closed between Brambleton and Butte Street. The city is working on the final phases of a sewer main replacement project there. There are detours in place, but do give yourself some extra time if you plan to drive in that area tonight. The 10th annual Pink in the Rink event starts at 7:15 at the Scope. It can draw hundreds of people into downtown Norfolk. We have another traffic alert for drivers, this one in Suffolk. Part of North Main Street is closed in both directions because of a sinkhole there. City officials say the sinkhole is forming near railroad tracks on North Main Street near Finney Avenue. Crews are working to try and fix this problem. They say a water main pipe underneath the railroad track may be to blame. A tornado swept through part of Mississippi overnight, killing at least 4 people. The worst of the damage is in Hattiesburg. Officials have not identified those who've died, but a woman says her son and father are among them. She says the storm crushed their trailer. The storm literally ripped apart homes there. The campus of William Carey University took a direct hit. The school is closed while students evacuate. Officials say the storm damage spans 3 counties.
Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
Ashley, we see that severe weather there, and we know you told us just a moment ago we're expecting rain. Anything severe in our forecast?
Well, you know what's interesting about that is that we will be tracking a round of showers as we go through the overnight hours.
Also tonight, the Admirals at Scope. It's Pink the Rink night. A big crowd expected. They're saying maybe over 7,000.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier. Traffic may be an issue. We do want to leave you with another check of the forecast.
And unfortunately, it's going to be pretty wet all the way through Monday. So we're looking at periods of rain. Tomorrow, we're looking at rain to start your Monday and then some lingering showers for Monday afternoon. But we stay above average.
Everyone, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tonight at 11.